Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to another reading, Aries. This will be your reading for October 2021 for wherever you have Aries in your chart. I welcome you in. If you don't have strong Aries, that's perfectly fine too. We all have every sign somewhere, as we have some kind of placement in it. So if it was the title of the video that drew you to it, or if you know an Aries, this could still be your reading. So, overall energy for October, we have the Tower. There's that poem, the Second Coming, but it's all about how things fall apart, how the center cannot hold, how you can kind of think of it like there's a kind of order to a tornado, right? In the way that the actual structure, the actual form of it. But think of what happens when that tornado dissipates. It loses form, that air. It's like it disperses. The center cannot hold. So there's something about the energy in October where it's not coming off as destructive to me. It's coming off as a reformation. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you have something to do with it. The Second Coming. Check that poem out. Ten of Wands in reverse. This definitely does look like change for the better. I think that in matters of love, in matters of your heart, I think that some of your concerns are finally being laid to rest. For some of you, there's a relationship with a Capricorn that I think is getting better. This also could mean that things are just fantastic at work. You're making more money. And yeah, you find yourself in a very nice financial position here. We're gonna take these, definitely. So your money's long, it's looking good. And I think that love is here if you want it. I think that there's a lot of love here if you want it. It's real. A lot of people see you right now. A lot of people want you. And if it's not you they want, it's like they want your attention. I feel like people want to work with you. It's because you're in that Capricorn energy. It's because you are very fortunate. And I think that some people think that maybe you could in working with you, it would change their lives. It would like some of your good luck, some of your blessings would like rub off on them. Like you would change their lives, or their lives would change just by being associated with you. Queen of Swords. I feel like you're changing lives passively, in the way that it's like who has the opportunity to work with you, who has the opportunity to be in your presence, who gets your attention. It's like that person is blessed. It's like they feel very lucky. So it's like when you take your love away, when you decide not to work with someone, when you decide not to spend time with someone, it hurts. Yeah. They feel it. They feel the absence. They feel it strong. Here are your cards again for October. Let's talk about these. So in the overall energy, again, we have the Tower, and I think this is actually phenomenal. A lot of things are changing for the better for you right now, and let me just say congratulations to you. Now, when it comes to your heart, I mentioned that some of your concerns are being laid to rest, and I just want to expand on that. It's like no longer do you feel like obligated, no longer do you feel like you're at the mercy of who you love. I think that when it comes down to how you love as well, you're doing it without condition. Without condition, and more importantly, without expectation. And I think that when you love that way, when you approach it that way, you find that it's easier to be in it and not be codependent on it. And a lot of your relationships benefit from that way of loving around this time. And I would say that it's essential to your success. Like I said, reformation. When it comes to work and your money, I think that there are some pretty amazing things happening in that department as well. I definitely see a promotion here. But this looks very secure. This looks very stable. And I think that this is the order. This is the structure that you need. And for some of you, in order to step into this role completely, in order to achieve, how do I say it? Peak efficiency, which I know is something that you guys are seeking. It will require you to be disciplined and be more organized. So if you're not already in that energy, you're gonna need to get into that energy to achieve that level of performance. I think that you guys want to do a great job. I think that you want to make a good impression on someone. But what's important for you to remember about yourself is that you don't need to try, you just need to do. It comes naturally to you. And actions speak louder than words. So just focus on the results. Now, Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the air sign. Some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign. I would say that it's a Libra because of the cardinal energy down here. A Libra or an Aquarius. But I think that if things were sour with this person, or if you just felt like try as you might, you just couldn't get on common ground with this person. Every time you guys would try to speak to each other, you would only just confuse each other more. Yeah, it sounds like you're talking to a Libra. Your dynamic is so interesting because you are so alike, but at the same time so different. I think that if you're connecting with a Libra, it would help you to be their friend. I think that they need friendship right now. And you may be saying to yourself like, oh, you know, like that's easy because like you make friends very easily. So that doesn't really sound like a challenge for you. But I just think that it is in conflict with that desire that you have to be independent and do your own thing. And this person doesn't work that way. Well, they work that way, but they also like coming together. They like talking, they like communicating. And I think that your tendency, your habit to be silent is something that could get in the way of understanding each other. How are you going to understand each other if you won't talk? Okay? Now, if you guys are dealing with a water sign, it looks like there are several down here. Things are good with the water sign. With the water signs, I'll say. Especially if it's a Scorpio, I think that you're maybe worried about that relationship, but the Scorpio cares about you. The Scorpio loves you. Like I said, a lot of people love you right now. Speaking of, let's talk about that a bit more. I asked, you know, who's loving you, but really the energy this month is just like, who isn't? I think that the lines are just so, they've been drawn so clearly. I think that you're letting people love you. And I think that you're loving people shamelessly. Like I said, unconditionally. You're giving so much love, and that's why so much of it is coming back to you. And it's healing you. This is very nice up here. This is very nice down here. Because you've worked on yourself, because you've healed properly, Aries. That's why you're getting all of these good things. So it's good. It really is great. It's going to keep getting better. Now, I mentioned that the water signs love you, but for some of you, I don't know that the feeling is mutual. I do think that you may want to change or end something there. I think that for some of you, you don't want to be involved anymore. I spoke on this a bit earlier when I mentioned that when you take your love away, they feel it. The absence of you is very, your energy is not easily replaced. And I do think that there are going to be some people this month that are going to get some news that you don't want to do it anymore. That you can't do it anymore. It's almost like you have your life has stepped into a new phase. And you may feel like you just don't have anything in common with these people. That growing desire to be independent. Like I said, the lines are very clearly drawn. And it's looking more and more like you're the one that's drawing it. This is good for you. It's like order is being restored. So there's no extended for the October reads. I think I said it in the Libra reading that there would be one, but we won't be doing extendeds. So I will see you in the pick a card perhaps for October. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you'd like. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I'll see you next time.